Hey there, Canonites, welcome back. Today we have a very special unboxing video courtesy with special thanks to Mattel and Mega Construx. To be clear, they're not sponsoring this video at all. They just sent this, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive special Halo Mega Construx bundle, whatever you want to call it. They sent it over for free. I'm going to unbox it to show it off. I'll be honest, I've seen the pictures that are out there. I probably would have picked this up regardless, but it was pretty awesome to suddenly check my email and, oh my god, hey, there's somebody from Mega Construx reaching out, saying, hey, do you want to check this out? And yeah, I did. So, starting with the box itself, you can see you got 117 on there. Sorry, mine's mirrored. Cool little Cortana chip. The sides, got your new shoulder pads. It's actually kind of funny. It looks like I think they're the FJ Para shoulder pads from Halo Reach in there. And then the back, of course. So it's all very stylized. And apparently this is supposed to be really cool. Like, you use the chip to unlock it or something. So gotta take that guy out. And then that should just come off like that. And before I forget, gotta grab our little Cortana chip. Let me just get that right up there so you can check it out. That's really cool. And see what we got on the back there. It's probably hard to see in the camera, but peg. So it's an actual Mega Construx piece. And I do believe we just put that in there. Okay, I think I got it. There we go. Oh, that is cool. Check that out. Lights up and everything. So, there we go. So it opens from the side. Okay, so I see. So yeah, that's how the display looks. You put it in, you put the chip in, and lights up. But that's for later. So for now, you can tell I'm opening this up genuinely for the first time, since I have not seen all this stuff yet. Ooh. Cool little info booklet in there. Go over that a little bit. First, I can safely do this because I'm always worried about potentially breaking my stuff. What are you getting caught on? Oh, hello. Alright. Battery information, don't need that. What fell out here? All the stands if you want to mount them individually. I probably will not. But, so yeah, we have all the different chiefs and his armors from across the games, which is pretty cool. Starting over here, Halo 2 Master Chief, Halo 3 Master Chief, Halo CE Master Chief, come back to this guy, Halo 5 Master Chief with the Mark 6 Gen 2. By the way, they're all labeled up here, which is pretty cool. Oh, there's more weapons. MA40 and pistol. Anyway, Halo 5 Mark 6, Mark 6 Gen 2, Halo 4 Mark 6 Mod, my personal favorite, and the new Mark 6 Gen 3, which seems to be its official moniker. It's not the name I would have wanted. I feel like, I don't know, I get it. It's like, from a marketing perspective, it makes sense, but I was kind of hoping for something different. It's like, that's what I expected, so I was hoping for something better. Anyway, let's get you some close-ups. So here we are, got all the Chiefs out. Kind of coming in off camera there. But we'll start with a quick look at Cortana again. So the look here seems to mostly come from Halo 3, though the colors remind me a bit more of Halo 4. But, you know, good model overall. On to the main attraction, though, the Chiefs. We, of course, have Halo CE Chief, and I tried to get them all with their, you know, their signature weapons, at least as they are for this set. And Chief actually has, I was very pleasantly surprised to see when I got up close with it, that is indeed the Halo CE pistol. Like, it is full-on Halo CE thickness. But yeah, nice Halo CE, more accurately Halo CE Anniversary Chief. Then we get the Halo 2 Chief with dual SMGs, of course, because you can't do Halo 2 without dual-wielding SMGs. Very nice figure. Again, also, this applies to the Halo CE Chief. I love the color, very spot on. That very luminescent green, or not luminescent, but it's a very green, if that makes sense. But yeah. It's a very nice green, very saturated green. That's probably a better way to put it. Yeah. Moving on to the Halo 3 Chief with his more gunmetal green look and carrying a splazer, introduced in Halo 3, of course, and, you know, an appropriate weapon. I mean, technically speaking, a lot of the, if you wanted to go like really true to the games, they would all be carrying assault rifles, but that's pretty boring. So, you know, gotta switch up the weapons they're carrying. And this is a pretty good choice, especially it's the Spartan laser. Moving on to my personal favorite, the Halo 4 Chief, looking real good. I love the bright orange. This is more of a gunmetal green, which I think he was more. I'd like to think he was a more saturated green in the game itself, which was honestly something I really loved about it. But it still is a pretty accurate representation, and I love that he has the railgun. You might remember it's one of my favorite pieces of Halo 4 concept art / promotional art with him with the railgun. It's a beautiful weapon. I really hope this returns in Halo Infinite. I would not want to see this go. This is a beautiful weapon with a beautiful set. Or beautiful figure. Then we move on to Halo 5 Chief. You know, there were some technical things that they downgraded as far as the games went, and I guess Mega couldn't really think of a particular weapon to highlight from Halo 5, so they gave him the sword, which, you know, isn't a bad choice in theory, but I don't know. I guess, you know, the Hydra wouldn't look really good. If you have to stick one of the Chiefs with a sword, I think the Halo 5 Chief is the way to go, because the other games have their iconic weapons. Halo 5, I guess, has the Hydra, but yeah. It's not a bad weapon, don't get me wrong. Just, you know, it doesn't necessarily stick out, at least in my mind. But anyway, the pièce de résistance, the Gen 3 Mark 6. I'm sorry, I'm going to stop. Yeah, Gen 3 Mark 6 Master Chief, the Halo Infinite Master Chief. Tried to do like a, you know, assault rifle, you know, holding it over the shoulder kind of pose. I think I did pretty well considering what's possible with Mega Construx. You know, pretty decent posability overall. Some of these figures I had trouble moving stuff around. Like the Halo 2 Chief's head does not want to move very well, but this one's pretty good. You know, if I'd like angle it just like that a little bit, like there, hold on, there we go. Angle it like that, yeah. The pose I think looks pretty good. The weapon detail itself is actually very nice, and honestly, the detail in the armor is pretty good. Yeah, those thick, bulky shoulders. Overall, pretty good. I think this, like I said at the beginning, I was going to buy this regardless, just because I'm a collector like that. I see something with Halo on it, and I'm generally going to buy it, with rare exception, such as we don't want to do that here. But yeah, it's a very nice piece. If you're thinking about buying it, I think you should do it. This is supposed to become available on the 23rd, so this upcoming Thursday, at the time that Halo Infinite will be revealed as part of the July 2020 event. And it's supposed to retail at $20 USD. So at least if you're a US-based customer, or I should say North American-based customer, this is definitely a good deal, and I hope it is available international. All right, so there we go. We have them all back in the box, nice and lit up. And before we go, I do want to read from this pamphlet because there's a description of each one of these sets in here, and it's really cool. For one thing, let's see if I can kind of see the imagery going on in there. It's very nice, very appropriate. But let's see, Mark V, the now vintage Mjolnir Mark V armored system, was first equipped by Spartan II super soldiers at the start of the Covenant War. That is incorrect. At the start of the Halo games, yes. Not at the start of the Covenant War. Well, the mainline Halo games, I should say, since we have Halo Wars. Never forget Halo Wars. Mjolnir Mark VI. It's said that a number of Spartan IIs still use the standard Mark VI armor in the field today, although the classified nature of these operatives leaves this to speculation. Probably referring to... I don't know, you could refer it to... What do you call it? Could refer to Blue Team, could refer... Because that actually sounds like it's pulled directly from the Mark VI description from the... I believe it was the Halo 4... Essential Visual Guide, which got a lot of people thinking, hey, Blue Team uses Mark VI still, but no, they don't. Then the Halo 3 Mark VI. Having adopted numerous improvements, the Mark VI was famously worn by Master Chief when he defended Earth on the Ark and brought the war to an end. Yep. Mark VI Mod. A bespoke modification to the original Mark VI armor, this Mjolnir permutation was utilized by the Master Chief against ancient foes on Requiem. Mark VI Gen 2. Following the Requiem campaign, Master Chief's modified Mark VI armor was further upgraded to bring it fully in line with the Gen 2 Mjolnir platform. And of course, Gen 3. The status and tech of Mark III Gen... Sorry. The status and tech of the Mark VI Gen 3 is currently confidential. Which sounds about right. But, yeah. That's the Halo Mega Construx Special Edition. It is really cool. Thank you again to Mega Bloks for sending this to me. That was really awesome. Like I said, I probably would have bought this regardless, but now that since I actually have it in hand now, I can easily recommend. Yeah, if you get the chance to buy this, buy this. If you're a Mega Bloks fan, of course. I mean, even if you're just a general Halo fan, I think it's worth your while, but that's ultimately up for you to decide. I'd buy it again, but one's enough for me. Well, I did actually touch and open this one, so maybe as a collector I need to get a second one that won't be touched by my human hands. No. Don't need to be that overly whatever. But yeah, this was really cool. Thanks again to Mega Construx for letting me do this. I hope you guys didn't find this too boring. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this set. And, of course, whether or not you're going to buy it. I think it's going to be a worthwhile purchase. Again, it's coming out on June 23rd. It should retail for $20 USD. So if you get the chance, I think it's... Okay, I don't need to keep saying I think it's worthwhile buy. Jesus Christ, Ian. Okay. Make up your mind if you want it or not. You got a couple days to figure that out. But in that time, well, until that time, this has been Halo Canon. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing, and if you really love me, hit that notification bell and leave a thumbs up. These both really help out the channel. I wouldn't be where I am now without your views and support, so once again, thank you. Keep on being awesome, Canonites.